why not? I think my Twitch dashboard, the chat is working for me, but I think the dashboard itself is broken right now, or it's like frozen. Whatever. It doesn't really matter.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Ow. Ow. Oh, I saved 0.17 last time. I gotta be specific with y'all. Yeah, it has.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed until
It went
I
down
had
completely
11.
for you earlier. Dang. So I would just like to point out that my goal today was to not take a nap.
I hadn't been back since
I took a
my
nap,
brother Lewis's
so
funeral.
I learned nothing.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't
Yeah.
tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know.
Thank you, thank you.
Or she
I
thought
guess.
the mystery would be enough
I
to
don't
bring
know
me
if I
back.
should be thankful for that. But yeah, anyways, this is a really chill game. This isn't crazy or anything. Like no frame perfect things or anything. This is just
The
chill.
truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
So this is What Remains of
But
Edith
now I have
Finch.
questions about my
It's a
family that I need the
story-based
house
game.
and the answers to.
So it plays like a story basically. There's
The
not
woods
really
around the
too
house have
much
always been
gameplay, if you
uncomfortably
will.
silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
It focuses more on like storytelling and all that, but it's still a really solid game in my opinion. I didn't realize any percent cuts out a ton of stuff though. Like I knew it cut some of it out, but I didn't realize it cut out as much as it did. So might have to do 100% sometime later. Not tonight though.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
So basically Edith is the last Finch in
As
her
a
family.
child,
Her last
the
name is
house
Finch.
made me uncomfortable
She's the last
in
one.
a way I couldn't put into words.
And
now, as
she
if
lived in
at
this
the
house
funeral,
until she was 11,
I
but then
knew
she and her mom
exactly
left.
what those words were.
She was kind of dragged
I
away
was
though.
afraid of the house.
But then her mom passes away, but before she does, she gives her the key to the house and the key to like access everything. Wow! Well, I lost .1. Alright, whatever.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Basically, there are stories about her family that she doesn't know. And this, one of the main themes of this is
For
just
the first
death
time
in general.
years,
Like, everyone in
I
Edith's
felt like I
family
was home.
has died in some unusual way.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Alright, got it.
I spent
Nice.
a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Alright.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
I really like the subtitles, by the way. Like, I love where they appear and just how they appear. It's awesome. It's a really short game,
Reading
but
this, maybe it
I love
sounds
the
like I
effort
had a
put into
plan,
it.
But I had no idea what was behind the door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So we have to play this first story. There's some stories we don't have to
1947.
go into
Dear
at all.
Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
So yeah, this is 1947.
I kept eating and
I have
eating.
never eaten toothpaste, like just on its own. I've never just taken the thing and just squirted toothpaste in my mouth. Just ate
I
it.
ate
I've
a
never
lot of
done that. I
things
don't
that night.
know if that's, like, safe. I'm willing to bet it is. Like, I don't think he'll die from it, but
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Get your perfects ready. Or just a perfect if you want.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Perfect.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Jump. Thank you. Wrong way. Okay. Oh my god. What am I doing wrong here? There we go.
I jumped and I almost got her.
That was bad. Probably lost 10 seconds there.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
And
Now
I don't
was
think you
up
can
in
make
the
a jump
big
up
tree.
there. I think you have to go this way.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was I gobbled her up.
Alright.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First,
This is
all
all
I heard
metaphorical, by the way, her story.
Then I heard
It's all-
a little
this is all
teeth nibbling
metaphorical.
in the grass.
She didn't actually turn into these animals, although that is pretty cool if she could do that. She'd be Beast Girl. Not Beast Boy, but Beast Girl. Please tell me you guys get the reference.
Rabbits.
There you are. Get him! Got him.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then
How is it
I
possible
walked
to
my
swallow an
big
entire rabbit?
A mama rabbit.
Where? I don't even see it. There you are. Got him.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
There is a way to not get stuck there. I don't know how, though.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Go over here. No. If you charge, you can't, like, stop your charge, so if you miss like that... Yeah. Where is he? Did he just disappear? Again, no, there he is. What the heck, did he just stop?
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I've never eaten seal before.
Grabbed on tight.
But I also have
I
never
was so
eaten
hungry,
dugong before.
Jumped out of the water.
Alright, I'll
When I
leave now.
opened my eyes, everything changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Whoa. That was bad. Also, I'll probably still save time on this split, which is kind of dumb, but whatever.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Nice. At least I got up there. That way.
I
don't know what
stop,
monster I am,
but
by the way.
also, I didn't.
I'm some sort of octopus thing, I guess. I'm Octo Dad. Octo Daughter. Octo Kid. Oh my god. I didn't get stuck anywhere dumb.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Yeah, I can probably still save time. I'm not sure yet, though. I know I can cut 40 minutes. Like, come on. That was better that
I
time.
got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling.
Alright.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Speaking of delicious. Sorry, I should not be joking during this game. Yeah, we'll save time.
I'm not sure.
There's
if
still
I
more to
believed
save,
all of
though.
that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Don't open paint. I just want to
I
split.
got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
35 seconds, wow. It must have been really bad
This will be
last time.
obvious
I mean, I
later,
still made mistakes.
My
Like,
mom
that
never
seal
told
section
me
was
any
pretty
of
bad.
these stories.
But, wow.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
There's some weird loads in this
So,
game.
When
So.
we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room,
I keep forgetting, man.
even in her 90s.
That's okay.
Sometimes
I
Edie
think I
seemed
can
a
still
lot
save
younger
a
than
second
my mother.
here.
The only
Maybe
trace
more.
Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Actually, maybe more than a second.
There's a secret
I don't
in
know.
this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Don't open paint. I just want to split.
Whoa, really? What did I do last time? Huh, okay.
From the
What did I
paintings on the
even- what did
walls,
I
clear
do
my brother
last time,
Milton
then?
Had been here before me.
Alright then. I legit don't know what I even did last time.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oh, that's right. I screwed around
but
in
he
Molly's
never
room for a
talked
little
about
while.
him.
I didn't leave immediately. Why do I have a split for Calvin's library? It's literally right after this. Can't remember where I split here. I think just as soon as I hear that. Or
Don't open paint. I just want to
Alright.
split.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna take that split out next time I
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
do this. Wow, we're already
They
a minute
obviously
ahead.
were
How is
built
this
for
even
smaller
happening?
hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara was a child star. This is the
All
best story in
stories
the game,
people wrote about
and we
Barbara's
have to
death,
play this one.
I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
There's something in the house that you can't actually access. However, when you play Barbara's story, then you understand how you can access it. Basically, the garage is locked. However, the story tells you how to go in the garage. So that's why we have to play it. It's the best story though. Like this is the best one.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Rick from Kirby's Dream Land 2?
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven.
Hang on a second.
He'd slipped into a cable saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration.
Sorry.
But I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key...
You don't want to do this too fast, I've learned.
But the house was silent.
Whoever composed the music here did a really good job, by the way.
She found Rick's
It actually feels like you're in
and
like some sort of
imagined the worst.
1960s horror thing, whatever. And like this whole comic book style is really cool.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Take that, jerk.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She
Frickin'
threw
Rick,
him
man.
out, but she kept a little
What were you
something to
thinking?
remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
The late picture show, not just the late picture
Later,
show.
Barbara!
The late show.
Walter? What's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Uh-oh.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Yeah, go on there. No, don't.
Okay,
Okay.
Barbara. There's gotta be another way out.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Hey, look, it's Molly's room again.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
I wonder if you can just smack him as soon as that little part starts. You probably can.
He wasn't moving, but
Ah,
she
come on.
sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering.
Should save time here.
was coming from inside the house.
Don't know how much, but seems like it'll be significant, all things
Oh
considered.
dear.
The monsters
No one said GG.
surprise her.
Come on, y'all.
For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were.
Yeah.
And she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath,
Yeah, there we go.
Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
She was murdered that
I
night.
wasn't there myself, but
Yeah, there we go. There's the GG we needed.
Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed.
Come on, you
the
didn't check
whole
under the
time.
bed, Barbara?
He took it
What are you
all
doing?
with him.
That's the first place you look. Actually, second place. First you look on top of the bed, then you look under the bed, then you look in the closet,
Inside the music
then you look in the
box
bathroom,
is
then you
all
look in
they
the
ever found of her.
other closet, wherever it is.
Her ear. Now that's what I call a
I'm not really
real
sure why her ear
eerie tale.
is in the... I think her ear was only in the box just so that they could make that pun at the end. I honestly don't really know the significance of that. I mean, like, we get it. She was murdered that night, but... I don't know. Just doesn't really
Edie
make
told
sense.
me all Barbara wanted
Yeah, we'll
was
save
to be
time here.
remembered. As absurd as that comic was,
Until
Don't
that
open
point.
paint. I just
maybe
want
what
to
Edie
Alright,
saw
split.
was
let's get
a
outta
happy
here.
ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
A minute 19 ahead, that's crazy. Come on. I have to like repress left analog there. It's really dumb. Barbara's ear isn't in that thing. Well, I guess they took it. I guess the police took it out, but still. I'm not really sure the significance of that. Maybe there is, and I just forgot what it was, but... that's the saw that Sven
I saw
hurt
Edie
himself
sneak
on.
down to the basement once, carrying
I
packages.
thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
So we're not gonna play his story, however, Walter that was in that story with Barbara,
I remember
he
asking
lived
Mom
down
once
here
about
for
why
about
Walter
30
had gone.
years, just because...
She
I
said
don't
after
exactly remember
Barbara
the reason
died, he
why,
got as far
but
away
yeah,
as
he just wanted to be as far away as possible, but nope, he was actually
If
just
there's a
living under
pattern
the
in all these
house.
stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, I remember losing time here, so let's try not to lose time. Just hold forward the entire time. Hold forward the entire time. We did it, Reddit.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I accidentally held down because I thought you had to climb down the ladder,
but
but
if
no.
she never told me
If that
about an
happens,
uncle
Edith
under the
gets
house,
back up and goes back.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't
Okay, I
wanna
think
make
I
the same
split as soon as I
mistakes she
hear
made,
Edith hit the floor
trying
here
to
with the
bury
ground.
something that's still alive.
Don't open paint.
All
I
right.
just want to split.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
I wonder if I can save 5 seconds and get a 38.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories
I knew I had time to
themselves
save, but I
might
didn't
be
think
the
it'd be this
problem.
much.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
So yeah, Walter's story is that he finally leaves. Like, he leaves that place he was in.
I don't know if I should even
But
be
a
writing
train
this.
comes by and he's struck by the train. Kind of unfortunate. But then again, everyone... Basically, no one's died the
Maybe
same
it'd
way
be better
in
if all
this
this just
family.
died with me.
And, like, everyone is, like...
But I thought you should know about your
You know.
family.
I don't know the right word, but everyone's kind of, like, on edge when it comes to the
And
topic
the
of death.
history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
If you guys feel lost, it's okay, because so does Edith. By the way, we never learn what Edith
I
looks
think
like.
people in these
Not that it
stories
matters,
believe
it's
them
just...
for
Can't remember the last game I played where you play as somebody and you don't even know what they look like. There's no way to find out what you look like. Again, not that it matters, it's just, it's interesting.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Actually, I guess you
seems
see a
possible.
drawing of her, but that's just a drawing. Drawings can only do so much.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Why would you do that?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
We have to go this way in order to get to where we're gonna go.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Plot twist, Edith is pregnant.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Don't open paint. I just want to split.
38 pace. So, to be honest, I'm kind of glad we're skipping Gregory's story because his, in my opinion, is the most depressing.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Don't split, you just want to
At
open
the
paint.
time,
So
it
you
was
want to
a
open
sorrow
paint,
wish
I
to
see how it
forget.
is.
I can't imagine what it was like
Oh,
for
come
her
on.
to lose 2 sons
Whoa,
after
whoa,
she'd
whoa,
already
turn
lost
around.
2
Okay.
brothers. My mom moved to India a week after graduation.
Was I
and
supposed
got a
to
job
split?
teaching
Yeah,
English.
okay, I missed a
Lewis
split.
was born a year
That's
later.
fine. Here, let me just skip it. I don't like that split anyway. There's no
When my
point
dad
in
died,
splitting there,
I don't
so
think Mom
that's
knew
fine.
where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used
That would
to
have been a 1 second save, I think. so
And for a while,
yeah.
things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
I remember I walked up to Milton's thing and then walked back, but I don't think you have to do that. If this prompt doesn't show up, then that's a lot of time lost, but yeah, no, this prompt is still here. Or my sound effect didn't go off, I'm not sure why.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
But yeah, we're almost done with the game, believe it or not.
I wish we'd stayed.
Oh, no, go around and then we can go up.
But I understand why we left.
Forgot that was there. Did it to me again.
What
At least I
happened
got
that
on there
night had been
second
coming for a long
time.
time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
It's kind of hard to tell what you're doing sometimes, like as far as movement goes.
But it had to end one way or another.
It's alright though.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
This is the top of the house. This is Edith's room, if you will. Also, is that an iPad in her bed? How did that get up here? Well, I guess there were iPads 6 years ago. This game takes place in the year 2017, so 2011, I guess there were iPads, yeah.
Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
I think I can save a few seconds here, but it's not really gonna be that much.
Together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
I didn't stretch my legs out for like an hour and a half.
the power had been shut off.
That
That
blood
morning,
flow is like going
but
through. I think my
Edie
left
always
leg
had
is like
plenty of candles. When my mom said
feels
the
like ants are
library,
crawling
I don't
all
think she knew
in
about the
in
other
my leg.
entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oh, really? I didn't get that thing as soon as I held R2. Yeah, this game, there's literally no speed tech anywhere. That's okay. It's a really chill
What
game.
you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith.
So basically, Edith hasn't been told the truth at all until she goes to the house.
There's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake.
I believe Odin's story tells the origins of like how this house was even built out here or whatever.
Tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
As soon as she says I got turned around, you can turn around.
I started
Literally.
seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
I might have lost time for that. I forgot you have to manually look over there.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Crap! That's okay. I shouldn't lose 2 minutes for
After
that,
that,
so...
we moved around a lot.
I believe... Yeah, there we go. Starting this early. This is literally all you have to do.
We both tried to make the best of it.
This is it.
A few years went by. My mom didn't
I don't know if
talk
there's a
about
way
it,
to do this faster. To get rid of more letters off of this
but
thing.
she started getting
I have
sick
no
a
idea.
lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while,
I remember I sat there a couple seconds last time, so...
and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
This is gonna be a mid-38. At least it should be, unless the game crashes or
That's how I
something
found out
stupid.
about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
I don't know if hitting R2 does anything here, but I do it anyway. I mean,
hope you'll
moving left
understand.
analog stick will...
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So Edith dies from childbirth, and that's her son. And we're about to finish here. I think that was almost console world record. We're only a few seconds off, and that's time.
You won! You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
38:27, I'll take it. If I had a better shark section, I could have saved more time, but that's okay. Thanks for the GGs. Also, hi Sylvanas. Yeah, pretty simple game as far as gameplay goes.